welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and normally this would be a Make It Mail It Monday, which is what I want to start doing with my Monday posts, but this rib has put me behind the 8 ball on getting anything accomplished in the time frame that I wanted. So what I'm doing today is I am going to show you my last 2 Stampin' Up! Hauls, what I got, and why I picked up a couple of the things that I did, because we have a couple of great specials going on you're not going to want to miss out on. So before I do that though, I want to discuss really quick. I know there have been a lot of things out on the internet about I quit Stampin' Up! And blah blah blah, and everybody has to make their own choice. That's all I'm going to say on that one. My choice has been I could quit and be perfectly happy as a Stampin' Up! Customer, providing I have a stable demonstrator that I can go to. The main reason that I joined was so that I would know when catalogs came out, I would know when specials came out, something that none of my previous demonstrators had ever done for me. So that was why I joined, so I could get the catalogs and the specials on time that I wanted. So I knew what was going on and when I wanted to order. Then I got a couple of recruits. One came in as a hobby deb, just signed for her kit and disappeared, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a hobby deb. Sign up, become a demonstrator just to get your discount, and get the products that you want to play with, and that's perfectly fine. That was my main goal. But then I got a second recruit, and that was my sister-in-law. And Rhonda and I are extremely close. We could be sisters as opposed to in-laws. And I'm trying to get this stuff out of my way. I can't even get in here to clean, and it's driving me insane. But neither one of us were really trained as demonstrators. And I don't want to leave Rhonda without training, if nothing else. So I am staying in as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and following their protocol guidelines until I have Rhonda trained and she's comfortable, because Rhonda wants to do Stampin' Up! As a business. I just want to play with my toys, all of my toys. So I'm here to help Rhonda fly and anchor her business and be able to move on her own, and then I'm going to go back to playing with all of my toys. So I'm here at least till June. So first thing I did was I went through I did one big order while Celebration was still around, because there were still things in this catalog that I wanted to get. Now this catalog is available until the 1st of June, so into May we can still order from this catalog. But if I was going to be ordering things from this catalog, I wanted to take advantage of Celebration and get free stuff. Now I had gotten almost everything from Celebration that I wanted. And then I had a brilliant idea. I already have, prior to this order, I already had 3 sets of Friendly Hello. Now, Friendly Hello, if you might recall, was free with a $100 purchase, but you got the stamp set and the paper. After getting the other things that I wanted out of there, I still had plenty of credits left. So I belong to a group on Split Coast Stampers called Card Chicks, and every month somebody is the hostess, and we send out a card kit to everybody else in the group. Now, Stampin' Up! Has an angel policy that we cannot stamp and share images. So I have one person in our group that has this. I have it, so that meant I only needed 6 more sets. So I used all of my credits and got enough stamp sets so that I'm not sending them a stamped image. I am going to send everybody in the card group a complete stamp set, as well as some of the coordinating paper and embellishments to make their cards. So one of the things I did was I made sure that I got the 3 more of these that I needed, and then my sister-in-law, Rhonda, gave me one of her stamp sets, so I have that covered for the group. So I got that out of the way. me see if I can stick this up here on the shelf out of my way for now. Okay, then another one that I wanted was in this catalog, and it was actually part of, let me see if I can flip to it really quick. It was actually part of, I'm probably not going to get there. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. I know it's here. Here it is. It was part of the Artfully Layered bundle. I wasn't into the whole palm fronds and stuff, but I really did love the vellum paper. So I wanted to make sure that I got a package of that vellum paper, and I got a second package of the frayed ribbon. Now, it's supposed to be white, I think, but it looks more very vanilla. But I love this for journals. So I got those two. And we'll stick that on the shelf so we know where it's at later. So I got that taken care of. I also wanted, I had already picked up this stamp set, and this is another one of those cases where I ordered the stamp set and then wondered why I didn't buy the dies to go with it. Because the Amazing Thanks dies, oh, I don't even take them out, I got them served around. This is actually a bundle suite. So I went back and I got the dies to go with this because, you know, I saw somebody do something really cool and thought, yep, I need that one. So I had the dies, or I had the stamp set. I went back and got the dies. I also started seeing more and more things within the moment that I really liked, and these are still available in this mini spring catalog. So I got that. While I could on the celebration, I picked up the Calming Camellia. Now this is a free host set with a $300 purchase. I want to see, I think it was in the back of the celebration. It was. So this was part of the celebration. I wasn't so much after the flowers and fronds as I love the sentiments. It's the little things that make life great. I love being your friend. You're in my thoughts today. I just wanted the set. So that's the main reason I made sure that I had a $300 party so I could get that stamp set. Now, threw it together with something else that I got. I love this set. Praying for blankets of healing around you and yours. Follow your dreams. You're doing better than you think. You are capable of great things. Great multi-sentiment stamp set, and they're not really super big, so they'll go on small tags on the front of a card. So I love that one. Now I'm just tossing stuff down here on the floor. I cannot bend over to pick anything up, and I'm not sure putting those down there is a good idea because the box that I need to store everything in until I can move again is over on the sofa. So we'll see. Anyway, now, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, we do have a couple of things coming up. One of our focus, the focus bundle I'm going to be playing with in the next few weeks is our flowering tulips. Now this does have a die set that coordinates, but I knew I was not going to use the dies. For sure, guaranteed, not going to use the dies because these are easy enough for me to hand cut or cut with my Stampin' Cut if I really want, my Scan and Cut if I really wanted them. But I primarily just wanted the images. Let me show you a couple of things. And I figured out the trick here. If I go back here and look at the stamp sets, I need flowering tulips. And, of course, it's not jumping out at me because, you know, I need it to. Flowering tulips, page 16. There we go. But see, all these other little pieces are easy enough to cut out. And then we have the flowering tulips designer series paper that is also going to have some great stuff in it. So I just worried about getting just the die sets or the stamp set, so I would have that as our bundle focus that's coming up in a couple of weeks. So there was flowering tulips. Now, I've been collecting stuff for the sea stuff. I've got the mermaids, I've got the seascapes, all this stuff. And I didn't think about it until I actually saw it in use that I really did want the dies. I didn't think I would use them because I couldn't see the point till I actually saw what they do. And sometimes that's just the way it works. And that's why we as demonstrators get out our toys and play, so you can see what they do. I knew I'd want the stamps, just didn't know I'd want the dies. But then when I saw they actually do cut these out. And I mean, the fish and the seahorse are just, and you can cut these out and use them as stencils to add additional interest with our embossing paste. And I'm going to be showing you how to do that probably next month. And the reason I'm going to be playing with the seascape stuff so much, so I've got this, is we have a special coming up. In fact, we have this on purchase now. It is called our Waves of the Ocean, Waves of Inspiration bundle. And you get the stamp set, you get the dies. There are these gorgeous papers and the foils and the rhinestones to do some really awesome cards. And depending on how, now you can get everything individually priced, or you can just get the Waves of the Ocean bundle for $79.25, and that will give you, and that's what I did, so that I got the stamps, I got the dies, I got the paper, I got the bling, got everything that I needed to play with this set, because this will all go with all the other ocean stuff that I already have. Now, I also have another idea I want to play with for this. I know we're past Valentine's Day, but I still got to play with this. And I'll let you know if it works out, I'll be showing you what I did. But the dies have two different layerings, and depending on how you put the dies on this paper, you can cut the waves out without having to stamp anything. Just position your dies on the papers to get some beautiful effects. So we're going to be playing with these. And while I had the Waves of the Ocean, or Waves of Inspiration, I went ahead and got the Gentle Waves single cling stamp set, which is a big background stamp. So you have sand and sea and just, yeah, I'm going to love playing with that one. And because I really prefer using a block, I finally broke down and I used my Hostess credits and got the large clear block. So now I have all of the clear blocks from Stampin' Up, and I can be using that with those. And then to give you an idea, here are, so I have the seascape, and I have those seascape dies to go with that. And really quick, I don't know how this is going to upload, so I'm trying to pour through things kind of fast. You can always click the little settings button down below, the little settings cog, and you can set this to play slower or play faster, whichever you want to do. So that'll slow it down just a little bit. But here are the dies for that. And see, you've got two different styles. This one's got a little bit more of the water spray. We've got the birds. We've got clouds. So many things we can do with this that I'm really looking forward to playing with this. My current challenge being is my most comfortable position is sitting at the dining room table. And until 3 days ago, I couldn't get to my stamp table, so I wasn't getting any of this done. Okay, I'm going to stick those up here on the shelf so I don't lose track of those. Other thing that I got from that catalog was I got the New Horizons paper. And I want to show you this really quick. Keep in mind, all of this stuff from the regular, not the celebrations, but from the mini catalog, is gone the end of May. Some things you are going to be able to get. They're going to refill as they run out. Some things they are not. So if you want them, you need to jump on them. And this is one of those, but while the watercolor stuff on this side is pretty, I really preferred the darker backgrounds on the back. They're what had my attention and why I wanted to have so much of this paper. So I have 2 packs of that to play with. And before I get to our big special, one of the things that I did was I made sure that I got stocked up on some items that were in the clearance section, and I'm trying to find where I set my piece of paper. I don't see it. There were 3 things on the piece of paper that were in the clearance, and now I don't know where they went. I don't know where they went. Oh, there it is. The perennial punch. Remember when you're shopping to check out the clearance section. And you'll find that on the top left hand of your catalog page. It'll say specials and sales, I think it is. Click on that and you'll see a drop down and it will show you the clearance tab. This is on clearance for $10.80. This is an awesome punch for making layered flowers. And I'm going to be playing with this and show you what we can do with that. The other one that I love, this is 60% off. This is our Stamparatus bag. Now I have 3 of these. These are $12. They were originally almost $30. And they do have a shoulder strap that crosses this way. So you get a good balance on that. And you have an outside pocket here. And see if I can see where I've got it zipped. Then it zips up on the inside and you lay it open and you have a pocket here. You have a pocket. So I've got my extra plate there. I have my Stamparatus paper there. And then I have one on the other side that actually holds the Stamparatus. Now, do you need to use this for Stamparatus? Absolutely not. Let me show you something really cool. And I didn't think to bring it to the table with me, so hold that thought. Bending over is not a good thing for me right now. But if you are a happy planner person, oh, I thought this would fit. It will not. Crumb cookies. Or wait a minute, maybe it will. Why, yes, it will. So if you're a on-the-go kind of planner, the Stamparatus bag will hold the classic Happy Planner. Isn't that awesome? And then you have room for sticker books. You have a place where you can clip pens. So you have a bag for your classic Happy Planner. Love that. I thought I had measured that once before, and I wanted to make sure. So $12 for a bag that you can put your classic Happy Planner in, as opposed to the $32 one from Happy Planner? Absolutely. And then I had another die set, and I didn't bring it with me. I have another one that I absolutely love. It's called Trio of Tags. And, yeah, I know I'm not going to have it handy. I will be showing you some things with Trio of Tags, though, coming up. Okay, so there's that. Now, another thing to be aware of. With a new catalog on the horizon, that means that our in colors that expire this year, which were from the 2020 catalog through this coming into the 2022 year, we're going to lose those. So any of those designer series papers in the last 2 years that you love, you're going to want to make sure that you have the card stocks to coordinate with those. So also if you haven't purchased your inkers for your ink pads, if you have not purchased the Stampin' blends in the in colors, these are the ones we're going to lose. We are going to lose Misty Moonlight. We are going to lose Magenta Madness. I want to make sure I had the name right. We are going to lose Just Jade. We are going to lose Cinnamon Cider, and we are going to lose Bumblebee. So now is the time before the end of May to go in and get your cardstock replacements. Get those refills of any of those colors that you need. If there's bling that you're still using, go ahead and get any of the blings that you can while they're still available, and stock up, because with the new catalog May 3rd, we're going to have a brand new set of 5 colors to work with. So that's on your list of things to do today. Okay. Now, I stocked up because I'm directing my Stampin' Up! Not necessarily all cards. I want to do some scrapbooking, but my main focus is going to be on working with the mixed media and the junk journaling. Another demonstrative that is doing that very well is Penny Pudge. You're going to want to check out Penny Pudge here on YouTube. She does a live every Thursday at 1:30 Central Standard Time, I believe it is. So you're going to want to check her out. Penny's a lot of fun to watch. She does some really cool stuff. So if you want to incorporate Stampin' Up! Into your mixed media and your junk journaling, stay tuned to my channel and to Penny's. Now, one of the things that I made sure I got before they were gone was this satin ribbon. This is the satin shimmer. I love this green. It's in the catalog. And I also got the velveteen. The velour, I'm just so afraid it's going to be gone. And I love this metallic that we got with the Halloween. I believe it was last Christmas, the last fall Halloween, Christmas mini catalog, whatever. And I love this one. So I made sure I stocked up on those. And now, I did get, because I want to do the mixed media, I did get a set of our Plenty of Patterns decorative masks. I missed the ones in the spring catalog. I'm hoping they'll come back in. And I picked up a couple packets of the watercolor paper. And I picked up a container of our shimmery white embossing paste. And the regular basic white embossing paste. So we can be doing some of those things. And Mr. Bottles, they come 2 to a pack. We're going to be putting these to use. Okay, and lastly from that catalog, I got the Home and Garden stamp set and coordinating dies. So I do stuff with my garden journal, and I also got the flowering rain boots. I love this set. And the coordinating dies. And these are in that spring catalog, so if you like these, make sure you get them before that vanishes. Okay, last thing on my list. Savings are in bloom. Now this goes through the end of this month. We have the mini Stampin' Cut and embossing machine and 13 stamp and die bundles that are 20% off. Now, normally our bundles are 10% off. So this is your chance to pick up an extra 10% off of these specific bundles. Now, not all of our bundles are on clearance, only are on this sale, only specific ones. All squared is, whoops, the Art Gallery bundle, Beauty of Friendship, Celebrate Sunflower, and I think I have that one over here. Yes, I do. Which is this one here, and the dies. Garden Wishes bundle, Hydrangea Heaven, Pansy Patch, Quiet Meadow. This is one that Penny has been doing some really cool items for junk journals with. The Seascape bundle is 20% off. Sweet as a Peach bundle is 20% off. I don't think I bought that one. I think I just bought the paper. Welcome Window bundle. The What's Cooking bundle. And the Wildcats bundle. And where is my What's Cooking? I know it's in here somewhere. Because I used it just the other day. There it is. This one. So these bundles are all 20% off through the end of this month. I will leave a store link down below for all of those. The only thing is you need to make sure, and if you'd like me to email you a copy of this PDF, or you can go to my blog. I will link the blog post directly down below that has links to all of these items in my store. So you can go directly to my store and get any of these items that you want while they're on sale. Okay, lastly, I didn't think I'd ever need the mini Stampin' Cut or any of the Stampin' Cuts because I have a Vagabond, I have a Big Shot, and I have a Sidekick. But I wanted something that I could use over here on my table that was Stampin' Up! Related and was a little wider. And here's an idea. The Sidekick plate is 2.5 inches, okay? The Sidekick is 3.5. So you get a whole extra inch of platform to work with using the mini Stampin' Cut. So it's small enough I can work with over here, and it will cut almost every width of die that I have without having to get up and go over to my Big Shot or try to have another table over here to have my Big Shot. So if you're limited for room, or in the event that you want to start going to like crops and things, this is perfect, and it's 20% off through the end of this month. So something to keep in mind. Okay, I think that brings you up to date on where I am with my business, what we're going to be playing with, sales that are coming up, and at 25 minutes here, I'm hoping that I'll still be able to upload this to my phone. So cross your fingers, and I will be back to creating just as soon as my body will let me. Right now, things are kind of in a mess in here, and I can't really create, and I can't bend over to pick up to do anything, at least until Bob gets home Wednesday, and he's already told me he will turn into my little manservant and do anything that I need him to do so that I'm not trying to do things that I shouldn't be. So that is me for this week. Probably I will see you just as soon as I can. In the meantime, get your toys out, remember to play, and check out all of my links down in the description box below. And as always, creative blessings.